Okay, picking up where we left off.
Yeah. You good?
Mm-hmm.
So, right, we talk about unity. That's something that can be argued about, right? There's no need to say what we don't have. We don't want to talk about what we don't have. We want to talk about how a solution, how we fix it. So, would you say that one of the ways, right? One thing you mentioned that was key is initiation. Is that when our young girls hit a certain age, right? When they hit 9, right, and they're 3 years away from being 12, preteens, that we start teaching them about womanhood. We start sharing them about reproduction, about their cycle that's going to come and things like that. Mm-hmm. So that when they're 12, they can be initiated. Mm-hmm. So that when they're 13 now, a teenager, mm-hmm. adult, because now the cycle is coming, right? Sometimes at 12 for some girls, right. Sometimes 11 for some girls, I've heard. Mm-hmm. You know, but normally it's around 12, 13, 12, mm-hmm. 13, right? Mm-hmm. So how do we, or what, as a woman yourself, mm-hmm. right, what would you suggest part of the initiation process be, or that how do we begin to have the conversation with our young girls about sex?
Well, we gotta lead by example.
Totally.
You know, we have to lead by example, and we have to be who we want our young children to be.
Absolutely.
So therefore, if us as women, 21 and over, if you call it however you feel, mature enough to say that you're a woman, if we feel that we're a woman enough, we have to lead by example, and we have to act right, we have to know right, we have to eat right, we have to deal with a specific type of partner that's compatible with ourselves, and we have to come together as women and heal ourselves. For this reason, I'm starting that healing circle June 27th on Roosevelt Island by the lighthouse, because I know that this is important for us as women to come together and heal and release pain, release frustration, let things out. Let us not store that toxic energy, or let us not store that pain inside of our wombs. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like, okay, you want to initiate your daughter to become the best that she can be, but yet you still got pain and genetic trauma stuck in your womb. So you can't teach her how to be better if you yourself have not healed. And the reason why you have not healed, one of the methods is talking about it. Come together as women. Talk about it. In villages, all women come together. We cook together. We eat together. We laugh together.
We just had that experience in Ithaca.
In Ithaca.
Where, I mean, it was a lot, it was family, so a lot of things happened together, man and woman and child. But there were a lot of times I witnessed you guys, you women washing dishes together, cooking together, and things like that. That's what you're speaking of.
Right, exactly. And definitely. For me, and with the work that I do, I understand, even with myself, I have a lot of healing that I have to do. Why? Because I understand that genetic and DNA information is encoded within me. And I don't know what happened from generations and generations and generations ago. So for me, being who I am, and even in my past life, I could have experienced genetic trauma or trauma in my past life with relationships that I had. Who knows? That followed into me. What I have not mastered in my past life comes here so that I can learn it again. Totally. You see what I'm saying? Therefore, as a result of that, me being conscious enough, and conscious is only being aware, I want to get together or even lead a healing circle for my sisters. Let's come together. We all black women. You say you want to heal. You say you want to attract love. Prosperity, abundance, good health. All of this stuff, family. You want to have a good man, you have to heal yourself and cleanse spiritually, mentally, and physically, correct, and how much better is it to not come in a circle and gather with other women that's going through the same thing, that you guys can come together and rise up.
Totally. And what's beautiful about that, what's so amazing about that healing circle that you're doing, we had spoke about already doing the healing circle. We're also going to do, I'm going to do it in the end of the summertime meditation as well, right? For the community as a whole, right? Not just for men. I'm not gonna do just for men. Well, not at this particular one at the end of the summer. I want to bring the families together, the communities together, the children, the fathers, the uncles, and heal as a circle, as a healing circle, and bring different healers from different parts of the country together, and share and build as one.
So like shamans, Africans, Ayurvedic.
I got one sister I'm trying to bring up from Philly. You know, I was down in Philly, sister we met, you know, she's very powerful.
I know a Reiki sister. I know a sister who does Reiki. She's in Harlem. She's like really good, high level.
We make it happen together. We bring out people. We get Queensbridge Park. That's our park. It's big. It's right next to the water. That's perfect. Right. And we can heal. We can begin to heal as a family.
Speaking of which, Mother's Day, not this year, last year Mother's Day, me and my brother came out here to Astoria Park, which is connected to this park, right? It's along the same waterway, right? Same waterway, right? East River. Yeah, I left my mother's ashes right there in that river. You know what I'm saying? So I always have, in some way, whether it's materially or spiritually, I'll always have some connection to this community in some kind of way, because, you know, like me and you was talking about water in the restaurant. You know, me and the brother, we were talking about, well, I mentioned about his beads. He got red and black beads. So I'm like, did you make Osha? You know, did you make Ocha? Did you get a crown? But he was like, no, but they were gifted to him by Babalao. Boom, boom, boom.
Right.
We were talking about the significance of Eshu, and I was telling him that Eshu is always honored in any ceremonies first, because he's the gateway, he's the interpreter, and you can only speak to your ancestors like for the last 3 generations before the language changes. Totally, even down to if they Geechees from the islands off of North Carolina, you can still barely conversate with them. You know what I'm saying? They speak that water over here, the boy, like that. Like you can't understand that, you know.
And the beautiful thing, I mean, you know, we're working on so many different levels, you know, to heal ourselves first. It starts with self, you know, but then to heal those around us, our families, our communities, ultimately, you know, our bloodlines, ultimately the world as a whole, you know, and what the sister's doing next Friday on the 27th is powerful.
Yeah, just tell any information. Yeah. I know I'm picking up my son next Friday. I don't know if children are invited or what. How does this work? Only women. Okay.
And it was so powerful about that. Me being a man and working with my young brothers, I have fully understand that no nation rises higher than the state of its woman.
Yes.
So it's very important, you know, and I'm thankful and I'm humble about the opportunity to build with the sister here, to be partners with her, to work to do this thing, and she's able to heal her sisters, right? So now when she's healing her sisters, if they have children, young boys, they can come to me, right? And we can work like that, and then when those sisters, depending on where they're at in life, if they choose to have other children, upon her healing them, upon them healing together, those next children will come out a little more healthier holistically. Right? And that's how we make the world a better place. You know, we heal our women, we heal our children, we heal our world, and us as men, we just be the warriors and the go-getters and the protectors and the providers that we're supposed to be. You know, but next Friday, tell them about what you tell them the event, the location, how to get there.
Okay, so next Friday, which is June 27th, I'm holding a healing meditation circle for all women that are looking to release stress, to release pain, to release confusion, to just release, you know, just any type of stagnation that might have came to them from loved ones or even experiences in their life. I'm also a channeler, so I channel. After the healing meditation, if you want like questions, burning questions, or if you want answers regarding your life, I will be able to channel that from your spirit guides, because I will bring in your spirit guides and you can ask me whatever question that you want, and your spirit guides and your ancestors will answer that, you know, and that's what channeling is about. I'm also going to be selling my love baths, my prosperity bath, and my products there comes from Africa, from West Africa, from Senegal more so, and these baths are beneficial for those that are looking for prosperity, are looking for positive attraction, or just basically looking to cleanse your aura, so to say, because you have to cleanse your aura, and your aura is your energy. So in addition, and the ceremony is free, but I am taking donations, you know, because that's how I live, and you know, it's just an energy exchange. But my main concern is for our women to come out and get this healing, because I'm real good with what I do.
Totally.
You know, I'm really good with what I do.
She did a healing a reading for me a few months ago.
Tell them about
I was on my way to travel. I was out on my way to Ohio, I think, something like that. And she did a reading, and it was amazing because, you know, we just met not too long ago, and she was able to channel my father and my grandfather.
Wow.
And the thing she described my grandfather down to the T. I don't have no pictures of my grandfather, so I didn't show her a picture. It was nothing like that. She just channeled that energy and she described him from his height to the color of his hair. Started talking in the Jamaican slang.
The way
the sister's not Jamaican, so the way she was talking to me, I knew it was my grandfather speaking to me, and it made me cry because that was my first time ever getting a reading. You know, and she spoke about my father and the children that I created that didn't make it into this physical realm. She let me know that. You know, so this sister's powerful, man.
So you can contact people's spirit guides.
Totally.
Yeah, that's spirit guides. That's what I'm saying.
Totally.
So after the healing, after the healing circle, if you want to do like a personal reading, I'm going to have that list. So each woman that wants that reading, they can get that reading. But the reading is going to be $30 charged. That reading is not free. You gotta give exchange to the ancestors and to my peoples too, because they help me out with channeling your spirit guides. It comes naturally to me, but I give offerings and blessings to my ancestors because we have to understand that. Take for example my sister who passed away. I have a contract with her. I say, you know what? Help me to do my work, and I will also give back to you. You see what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be greedy. You know, I need your help to help these people here on earth. So I have to charge people for what I do, spiritual stuff, you know. So in addition to the healing circle, if you want an additional reading, or even if you want to read it outside the circle, contact me. Again, SamoriesHealing@gmail.com. Spelled SAM as in Mary, ORY Healing, HEALING@gmail.com. And you know, we gotta come out together.
You always say that wrong, you forget the S. Samori's Healing. You never say the S.
I'm sorry about that. Samori's Healing, yes. Samori's Healing. SAMORYS Healing HEALING. Pardon me, family. At gmail.com. Samori Healing, Samori's Healing,
Yo,
whatever. I'm a healer. Yes,
we
we here.
World Healers.
We're doing
shout out to
Pisces, Team Pisces.
Dr. Caprice, man.
Team Pisces.
Always here, man. Always here with that, with that spiritual energy, man. I love you, brother. We love you. You know, you bring so much to our world, so much to our energy, and we give thanks to Krishna for your presence and your being.
Jai Jai Hare Krishna. Ashe.